show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And off we go from Denver. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Wilson changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football.
I love you more.
1st down and 10. So here are the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Baby, just text it to me.
They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've
because I can barely see the that side, that full message.
What they don't have so far is points, but the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing.
Do you have me muted?
Offense.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Alexa.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's good. 4 on Denver Broncos. 1st and 10.
They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Broncos at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open... So this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Here's Smith to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense.
Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive first and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
At the 34-yard line.
I'm unmuted on YouTube. I'm unmuted on YouTube.
There's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making
Did you really mute yourself?
Make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick
Oh no, I don't like this because I can't hear you.
This is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers.
I cannot hear you. I'm fixing to mute myself on this side and unmute myself on the phone because I cannot hear you. Say something. Yeah, I muted myself on YouTube.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on second and 14. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wilson. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Love now to pass on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Going back to Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action. Love to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Love throwing for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Marr able to put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught. A gain of 32 that time. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Wilson going to throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Green Bay getting... They take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's caught by Howard. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Again, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Love back to it here after the pick 6, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now Wilson wants a different look. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. The 20. Running right through it. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly at hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Williams. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
To the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red, and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not it.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see the Broncos towering tight end. He put together a nice showing last week, finishing up with 113 yards. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. If you look at this Bronco defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but his opening drive, while it stalled out, they still gave him 3 points.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs.
Williams loses the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they were in the... And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And some space here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 44 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And that's a sight we feel like we've seen a lot over his career. But remember, for Russell Wilson, 3 in his first year as a Bronco last year and only 15 in the last 8 years. But he still knows how to use those wheels when necessary, and he takes care of business right there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Baron Browning. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On second down, Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On play action, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes. That's caught at the 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Wilson. The left side complete to Troutman. A very solid gain of 27.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Williams going to get it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Tempo.
Back to throw. Wilson. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Marr on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we got to pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Gabbard. That's going to be caught by Tony. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Under pressure, they got him again.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Gabbard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson wants to throw it.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Wilson to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing now is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers.
Tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees. I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. Hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel.
singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These racks just keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sudden moving, make it sing like the choir. Got Lindsay Lohan, I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to